Yo, nigga, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We literally live in a fucking simulation. Like no bullshit. We really live in a fucking simulation, bro. I started this new job. It's literally, I'm not even doing nothing. Maybe that's actually the problem, cause like, it just make the time go by so fucking slow. Literally, like, I'm just like I just do like help desk, but literally just helping people like with their phones and shit. Cause I don't know, that's the only job. Like I've been applying to jobs for a minute, bro, and that was the only job that even set me up for a fucking interview. That wasn't like a virtual interview. That like I actually had a real talking to a real person. So, yeah. So I was just like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. Like I need a job. I need to pay student loans off. I need to pay my credit card off. And fuck the credit card, because I feel like the credit card is really like, bro, you could pay your credit card off and then that shit gonna go right back up. Like it's just, I'm not even worried about that. But the student loans definitely need to get paid, bro. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Like I really didn't know what the fuck I was gonna be doing. Like they kept telling me what I would be doing, but I was just like, bro, just give me the job. Like I was like, whatever the fuck I gotta do, I'll do it. And like it's not a terrible job. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not like working at fucking McDonald's or some shit. You know what I mean? I worked there too. Like out of all the I'll say like out of all the jobs I've had, it's probably the most simple. Like straightforward, simple. You get the order, you do this, you do that, you do that. And cause you're not really like, I don't know. I guess all of the jobs I had to like deal with stupid shit, but at least where I'm at right now, I don't really have to like talk to nobody. I'm just on the computer and shit. So I'm not doing nothing, but I really feel like, well, also I'm tired as shit today, bro. I don't know why, but it's this one girl. We always talk like off and on, but like recently we just been talking more. But she was leaving today and she wanted me to come get her and like take her to the airport. Bro, left. I wasn't gonna do it, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, bro. Like realistically, because I feel like sometimes you have to do shit that breaks out the matrix, bro. Because I would have just woke up, went to work, came back home. I was like, you know what, fuck it, bro. So, but her flight left early as fuck, so I didn't even go to sleep. I was up to like 1:30, drove to Aurora, picked her up. Then we like literally just slept in the car for a little bit, and then I took her to the airport, and then I slept in my homie crib, who like. He lived right next to where my job at. And then just woke up and went to work. So I really only got like 4 hours of sleep, which probably made it worse. But I don't think, it's just like I was sleepy and bored. So it's like, it's not like, oh, one day I'm gonna wake up and it's not gonna be boring. Like it's probably gonna be boring every fucking day, bro. And because it's literally, bro, it's no windows. Them fucking fluorescent lighting. It's no like. And I hate when offices don't put no pictures up or nothing, bro. Like, just white wall, TV off. They niggas be having the TV but don't have the TV on, so you can't even watch nothing. Everybody just quiet as fuck. All you hear is people clicking and typing. The same usual shit. And I kind of already knew it was gonna be that, but it's just like, it'd be different when you actually get there and you just be like, yeah, typical cubicle office culture. Like there's no culture. That's the problem. There's no culture, folks. And I just be like, bro, I see why people are doing everything they can to get the fuck out of America, bro, or get the fuck out of the United States. Even if you're not trying to be like, okay, I think people just trying to do whatever they can to break the simulation, folks, because even if it's like, okay, maybe me becoming rich is not realistic, because everybody can become rich. It's just not how the world works. Maybe you becoming rich isn't an option, but bro, niggas are trying to do it. Like, bro, it's so many people that just up and leaving, bro. Even if you like, niggas are just going to Thailand, bro. Niggas like, fuck it, bro. Even if I only got $1,500 a month coming in, like, I'm gonna make that shit stretch. And you really can make that shit stretch in other places. And so I think that's why so many people, because it's like, bro, And it's really a choice, not an individual choice, but like, nigga, we have the perfect planet, and then we made it where you have to live to pay on this planet. Like, do you and a lot of people be like, oh well, duh, bro. We literally created this system. Like, we made this. Why the fuck? Like, think about it, bro. We could have made this any way we want, bro. We could have made who the fuck made the 9 to 5? And it's just so mind-boggling to me, bro. It's just like, it just shows you capitalism, the problem with capitalism and everything. Because the niggas who are working the most and doing these most mindless jobs are the ones that get paid the least. While, you know what I mean? While the CEOs and all that shit, bro, they really don't do nothing. Like, they delegate all of that to everybody else. I'm not saying that they deserve it or not. That's not even my place to say what somebody does or doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying we are literally the ones that created this system. Like we created this 9 a.m. to 5 every day. You get weekends off, but the weekends you be so fucking tired at your other job, you don't feel like doing shit. And then you only get 10, like, that's when you get 10 vacation out of 365 days. You get 10 vacation days. And they usually not even, like, you don't even get that up front. You have to accrue the fucking 10 vacation days, bro. So it's just bullshit. Like, it's really bullshit. And I think a lot of other generations before Gen Z, or whatever generation I am, I don't know if I'm XZ, I don't really know. I think everybody else was okay with that, because even if it was a bullshit job, off your bullshit ass job, you could actually afford you could buy a house, you could support your family. I think my generation just truly does not give a fuck no more, because we got fucked over so bad. We went to traditional, go to college, do this, you get a high paying job, and by the time we graduated, bro, we got fucked. Like, economy is fucked, the housing market is fucked, everything is $1 million, bro. And so even if you have a bullshit job, you still can't really afford to do shit. Like you still can't afford a house, you still can't, you know what I mean? Like, back then niggas could buy a motherfucking house off soda caps, bitch. You could save up some goddamn soda caps and buy a house. Now, nigga, bro, even to live in a shitty area, you still paying $100,000, $120,000, and that's to live in fucking Park Forest, bitch. I don't want to live in goddamn Park Forest, nigga. Like, bro, you see what I mean? So it's like, I think that's why people in my generation just, like, we just don't give a fuck no more, really. And, like, I think that's why so many people are, you know, trying to pursue avenues like music and content creation and YouTube and TikTok and just any way you can make money online, because maybe not, it's probably not gonna work, but on a slight off chance it does work, bro, and you can escape, like, you just like fuck it, nigga, I'll take the chance, bro. Like, why not? And so I don't know. I guess it's more so a vent. I don't really know what the lesson is. I don't know. Because part of me is just like, it's a fucking joke. But then at the same time, it's just like, bro, what? Like, a lot of people just don't have the choice, bro. Like, because it's like, okay, maybe you even could just sit there and just, like, mooch off your parents. But most of us, like, example, me, nigga, I don't have a 2-parent household. And so, like, my mom has to support me and my brother and all the other bills off her one check. So it's like, maybe I technically could just stay home and just fucking live on my mama, but I don't think there's no grown man that wants to do that, that doesn't want their own money, that doesn't want to be able to pay for their own bills, that just wants their mom to pay for everything. And maybe it is something, but me personally, I'm just not a bum ass nigga like that. Like, even if I don't like my job, bro, I had a job since The second I was able to legal enough to work, I was working. As soon as that was my first job at McDonald's. As soon as I turned, I tried to get in when I was 15 with the little waiver. No, I did start at 15. Yeah, I did start at 15 because I got in. No, what? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started at 15 because I had to sign the little. They had to sign the little waiver for me. I forgot what that shit called. You got to get it from your school. It's called a worker's permit. That's what I did. So as soon as I turned 15, bitch, I had a worker's permit. I was filling out. Even when I was 14, I was filling out applications. So it's like, you really don't have a choice, bro. And it's like, yes, you want to pursue. You just want this one thing to work. You like, bro, I just love to wake up and make music or make beats or make content or just do YouTube or Twitch, game, stream, whatever it is. You like, I really just love doing this. I would love to do this, but it's just like, bro, the economy is just like, it don't really permit you to just stay at home and sit on your ass, bro. Like, at least not for most of us. I know it is some people who parents like actually got a dumb amount of bread, and I would say use that shit to your advantage. It was this shit. I think it was Rick Beto or some shit. I don't agree with a lot of his takes. I feel like some shit he be saying that it just come across as him being like a old ass white old nigga that. Because a lot of the time, not all the time, I'm not saying he racist, but a lot of times it will be some like Bad Bunny. He was saying Bad Bunny wasn't that good, and then it was like a Taylor Swift song, and he was like, "Oh, this is great." You know what I mean? So he does that a lot. It'll be like white artists that he'll be like, "Oh my God, this is great," and it'll be like it'll be like some culture shit like Bad Bunny or something, and he'll be like, "Oh no, this isn't that good." Like whatever. That's beside the point. But yeah, Rick Vito, he said some shit like I guess he was like, oh, all the people in like the new people are like rich and some shit. And it's kind of like true, bro. And in some type of way, like it gets harder and harder for like big. He's talking about like big. Like, bro, yeah, all of the bigger. Like when was the last time that we've seen an artist that had no money just rise to the top? You probably really can't name niggas like that since the SoundCloud era. Like that's the last time that shit really has happened. Where examples of, and I'm not saying it don't happen, like, but I mean people with no connection just out the blue just blow up. It has not happened since then. For a while, it hasn't. And don't get me wrong, like TikTok, yeah. It's like, but them is still niche artists. I'm talking about when is the last time you seen somebody go from nobody to pop star level, who didn't have no prior connections, who wasn't rich. Like you just haven't really seen that. You just haven't really seen that level of explosion happen really recently. Like I said, like. And we don't even gotta go pop, but we can even go like into like niche popular. You know what I mean? Like you could say like Lucky. Nobody has really hit that Lucky level. Who else? I'm trying to think of some people like, you know what I mean? Like Lil Uzi. You haven't seen that. You haven't really seen that. And so it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't really know. I don't know what the solution is. I honestly. What I'm going to do is just keep going, bro. Stack your money, pay your bills, do what you need to do. But on your off time, when you're not at work, just keep doing what you love to do. Even if you be tired of shit, because I understand, bro. I know how it be, for especially if you're doing actual jobs that's really like physically demanding. I understand, bro. You be tired of shit. You don't feel like doing nothing, bro. But even if it's 30 minutes a day, that shit really does add up. And so I say never give up on your dream, bro. Never give up, no matter how impossible that shit seems, because when it do work, you gonna be looking at all of the times that you thought it wasn't working, and you're gonna be like, no, nigga, it was low key working the whole time. It just may not have blown up, but it was slow slow steps, you know? And that's what get me through it, bro. Don't get me wrong, that shit, some days that shit hard, bro. You fucking wake up, you going crazy, bro. You going nuts. I'm talking about, bro, this album, I made merch. I made 3 different color shirts, bitch. I shot a video on, I made motherfucking hoodie design. I made a whole journal, vinyl CD, shot the video to every single song. I produced the whole album myself, wrote the whole album myself, mixed it myself, mastered. Am I saying it's perfect? No. But I'm saying it's get hard days when you doing all of that and it feel like it just don't equate to nothing, bro. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful, but bro, I didn't sell any. I sold 1 hoodie. I sold 1 hoodie. That was it. I haven't sold anything else. And so it's like, and like I said, I'm grateful for that 1 order. But it's just like stupid ass days like that where I can't, bro. I'm at work and I see, bro, the nigga's phone bill was $300,000, folks. And you see, and that's for 1 month. And you see all of this shit. You know, even working retail, you seeing niggas come in and dropping 9 bands on fucking TVs. And I'm not saying, and I'm not like on no pocket watching shit, cause you know, I'm not, that's not what I'm on. I'm just saying, like, or just not even other people paying, like, you counting the register and you see all this fucking money, bro, and you getting paid a fucking penny, bro. Like, that shit, bro, it's really like disheartening, folks. Like, it really is, folks. It really do hurt. Like, in a way, it motivates you, but at the same time, it kind of just break your heart, bro, because you like, bro, it's niggas out here that can afford to have a $300,000 a month phone bill, and I'm just getting paid scraps. And so genuinely, bro, like, it's like, nigga, am I supposed to be taking this exit? I think so. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm supposed to take this exit. But it's like you would see shit like that, and you just getting paid scraps. Like, even every job I felt like that, bro. Like, I would be, even when I had my other office internship, nigga, I was helping them sell shit on eBay, and I sold more. I sold more. What's the fucking word? On eBay, I sold more than what my check was. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, like, I sold more than what I was getting paid. So when you see shit like that, you be like, bro, like, why the fuck am I doing this, folks? You know? And of course, like, I 100%, like, bro, yes, figure out how to do your own business for sure, for 100%. But bro, why don't I feel like I just went in the fucking circle? Bro, why am I not getting on 294? I just did a circle. I literally just did a fucking circle. What? Did I not just do a circle? Okay, I guess. Yeah, my Siri in Spanish. I just was bored one day and switched my phone and never switched it back. Yeah, I don't know, bro. And like, yeah, I say just find something. If you are going to do something, find something, cause either way you gotta work. And don't get me wrong, definitely chase a bag, but first find the thing that you could do all day without making no money. And obviously for me, that's music. Cause I always tell people, bro, like, I'm in the hole. Like, I've been in the hole, bro. I've been in the hole. I've spent so much money investing. Whatever little money I do make, that shit goes right back to reinvesting. And so you probably not gonna make your money from this shit for a long time, no matter what business you're doing. It don't matter what business, unless you on some get rich quick shit, which probably ain't gonna be no good anyway. You probably not gonna make no money from this shit for a while. Either way, you're gonna have to grind. So that's why I say choose something that, yeah, okay, it may take a little bit longer for that shit to take off, but because I have worked in so many different environments and did so much different shit that really like truly didn't fulfill me, bro, I would rather take the risk. Like, listen, this is how I would look at it. If I knew I could open an IT company right now and get even just a stupid bag, or I could take the risk on museum music and just put my all in, and maybe 50-50 chance, I'm gonna take that 50-50, bro, because I don't know, bro. I just feel like, yo, I was supposed to fucking, let me in this bitch. I was supposed to, well, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. I'm gonna take the risk, bro, because I just want to wake up. My end goal, and I've said this countless many times. I prayed it countless amount of times. I wrote it down countless amount of times, bro. I want to be able to wake up and my kids fed. It's a roof over my head, over their head. My current family, I can feed them. My brother needs something. My mama needs something. I get them. And I want to be able to do that on music. And it's like, I think, it's kind of bad. But in a way, you just like, because at first it was like, oh, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to be, me. Like, go crazy on, go all in on Hovind. But you reach a certain point, you say, bro, I don't even have to be the star. I don't even have to be the richest. I don't even have to be, bro, just for me to, nigga, if I can find a way, and I'm not saying I'm settling for this, but if I can find a way to make $100,000 a year off my own music, bro, I'm okay. Like, whatever else ain't there, I'll figure it out. But, and not saying I'm settling, but I'm saying, bro, if I can make $100,000 off my own shit, to me, whatever money I can make, if I'm still, as long as I'm sustaining myself, I think that's success. That's what I pray, and that's what I pray. I say, bro, let me be able to I can't speak. Let me be able to sustain myself. That's all I want. Because beyond that, it's just like, okay, well, everything else is kind of extra. Not saying I don't want the extra, but it's not a necessity, bro. I just want to be able to feed myself, my family off the music shit. And I don't even have to be the star, bro. If I'm helping somebody else, and that's the point. Like, that's the thing. I just like, bro, fuck it. If I'm helping somebody else off with they shit and they fucking blowing up and I'm not going nowhere, bro, fuck it. Like fuck it, bro. I don't know. It's just, cause like, I would rather at least I'm still doing something that I love. Like, even if it's not the full vision, bro, at least I'm doing something I still love. Like, I'm always gonna love making music, bro. I'm always gonna love creating. So even if it's just me helping somebody else with their shit, like, fuck it, bro. I see why so many niggas be writing for Beyonce and shit, bro. When that shit come around, nigga, fucking write her ass a goddamn song, bro. Cause really, it's like, that shit might save your life from having to fucking clock in and drive 2 hours every day back and forth to work, making less than what you would have made just off the song, bro. Get her ass the song, nigga. Give her the song. Unless you genuinely believe in your heart that you can do it better, or it's just maybe a piece of music to you that you just wouldn't feel right giving to nobody else. Okay, that's different. But nigga, when Beyonce asked for a song, get her ass a motherfucking song. Whoever, nigga. One of these motherfuckers, Taylor Swift, bitch. Nigga, if Taylor Swift, nigga, that bitch, bro, I'm sorry, not bitch. Nigga, she can have any song she want right now, bro. If they said we gonna give you, nigga, I don't even 3%, because usually it's like 3%. If you're a producer, songwriter, you probably get some publishing. So off of Taylor's song, bro, bitch, yeah, you can have that shit, nigga, fucking, bro. Because at a certain point, you just don't even give a fuck about it. Just like the fame and attention is like, it's not even like, you're not even factoring that in no more. Like, at a certain point, You just don't give a fuck about that, bro. Have the song. Take the song. Get on the stage. Whatever. Because I'm never going to stop making my own music. Ever. So it's like, sometimes you just gotta do that to be able to not have to do stupid shit like this right now. That's what you gotta do. So, I don't really know. But what I do know is that this cannot be my life. Like, literally, I walked in, and the second I walked in, I was like, yeah, I know exactly what type of job. I walked in, I seen the cubicle, and don't get me wrong, I've been in there before, it's just like, it's this weird thing where, like, when you need a job, you don't give a fuck what the job is, you just applying, and then when you actually get the job, you be like, fuck this job, nigga. I don't know why, it's a human thing. Like, I've done that with every single job, bro. I'll be like, nigga, why the fuck am I here right now, bro? But while you don't have a job and you applying and you get that motherfucking interview, you like, nigga, I'll do whatever to get this job, bro. And I think that's the thing, bro. Like, and that's part of the problem with the way the world is ran, bro. Because it shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that, bro. It shouldn't be like that. Because it's funny because it's people who really give a fuck about certain positions and they can't even get that job. You know what I mean? And it's like, cause like, don't get me wrong, I got a degree in IT and shit, but I don't give a fuck about the IT shit. So the fact I can't get a job isn't like, don't get me wrong, you just like, it's kind of discouraging. But I don't feel like, oh, my life is over. Like, I don't feel like I don't have a purpose because I can't get a cybersecurity job. Like, because that's not what I align with. Like, that don't really mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? Because either way, it would have just been a check. Like, no matter where I'm at, it's just gonna be about a check. So I don't feel like working, but it's really people, not just in IT, just in general, that had these degrees, was really passionate about doing XYZ and just cannot get a fucking job, bro. And that makes you feel meaningless because how society is set up is that, especially in Western culture, is that you are your job. Outside of your job, bro, like, they make it seem like you don't have no meaning in life, bro. Like this is all, like, whatever if you work as a cybersecurity analyst, like, you are a cybersecurity analyst. You get what I mean? Like, that's what you are. It's no, like, oh, I just work in cybersecurity. Like me, I always lead with, oh, I make music. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I got a job in cybersecurity, but I make music. I always say that because it's not even that. Most other people don't give a fuck. Like, I can name maybe on one hand the amount of people I told that to that was like, oh yo, what, let me hear your music. Like, people usually just be like, oh, okay. And then that's when you gotta, if you believe in yourself, you gotta put your shit in. Like, literally today, when I was getting interviewed, I don't give a fuck where I'm at, job interview, work, outside. I always will tell motherfuckers I make music. I don't care. And because I said that in my interview, the hiring manager, or my boss or whatever, he told me, like, oh, it was another dude that made music there. And so as soon as I seen him today, literally my first day, I was like, oh, you blah blah blah, you make music, right? And I literally tapped in with him and put my album in his thing, and he listened to it, and literally like an hour later he came out, he was like, bro, this shit is crazy, folks. I was like, yeah, bro, I made all of that, like, I produced all of that. He was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I was like, yeah, bro. So that's one thing, you gotta, bro, closed mouths do not get fed. And don't get me wrong, not every single, like, it's been times where I've been like, damn, I should have showed them my shit and I just didn't. But you live and you learn, and it's really just like closed mouths don't get fed. But I forgot what I was even saying before that. but I always tell motherfuckers, like, I lead with, I make music, or I put that in there somewhere, because I don't want to ever feel like I'm attaching my identity to my job, bro. My job is not my identity, bro. Because I'm so much more, and it's like, it's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of people, and this is my example of why I mean people are their job, because a lot of people leave work and they don't do nothing else. Like, I was talking to this one dude, or like the dude that was training me, and I was like, oh, what you do after work? He was like, oh, I just be watching sports and shit. I was like, oh, okay. Not that this, and it's nothing wrong with that. Like, bro, that's his life. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do in his life. But I'm just saying, I am not my job. I don't go home and then just sit on my ass and watch a movie and shit and all of that. Like, I don't do that, bro. And so that's why I always say I'm just not my job, and I'm not gonna let my job be my identity. And so yeah, I don't really know, bro. I don't know. I guess I have faith that it's a rainbow on the other side of the storm. And it's gonna be a lot more even harder days that you just wake up and you just like, yo, why the fuck am I here? So it's never been, they never gonna probably go away. Even when you get to where you want to go, you still gonna have them days where you just like, damn, I just want to get back into bed. But honestly, bro, the most realest shit I ever heard is at the end of the day gonna motherfucking end, folks. So it's like, I think, you know what kind of helps me is I always just be like, bro, in a year, so much shit could change that this one day might not even matter, bro. Not that it don't matter, but like, you're not gonna look back at this specific day and be like, damn, bro, I was so fucking, on June 1st, I was so fucking sleepy, bro. Like, damn, you know what I mean, bro? You don't, and that's even why I went to go pick Shorty up. I'm like, nigga, in a year from now, like, I'm probably just not gonna even, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be I'm not gonna have this bookmark in my head as, oh, this was the day I was sleepy as fuck. Like, nigga, I didn't have countless sleepy days, and I'm gonna have countless more sleepy days. And so it's like, you always gonna be sleepy, fuck. But I think it's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think some people, avoid, what's the word? Some people avoid their dreams out of for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes it's because they don't believe they can do it. Sometimes because they just too tired to do it. Sometimes is for a number of reasons. But the thing that always keeps me going is, even when it's like, when you in a moment like that and you just like, nigga, oh my God, like, I'm so sleepy, like, damn, I just want to get into bed. I just think in the future, bro. I think in the future, like, bro, yeah, me right now might be pissed right now, but in the future, nigga, that shit, in the future, even if you can only spend 30 minutes, if you can only find an hour every day to put into something you love, future you, no matter how far you get with it, if that's all you can put in is just an hour every day, and that's all you got until your tank is on E, no pun intended, you know, keep going, if that's all you can give, bro, future you is never gonna be like, damn, I regret this. It's never gonna, even shit that didn't work out, nigga, I put countless amount of hours into my craft, bro. Countless. Like, I'm probably, you know, they say, like, it take, like, how many hours? 10,000, 100,000? I can't remember. But whatever that mark is, like, gang, I put in so many hours, like, I'm probably close. If I'm not there, I'm getting close. I'm pretty close to it. And it's not one, even the shit that got 3 likes or 10 views. I've never woken up and said, damn, I regret spending all night on that video, or I regret going back and revising this or remixing this. I have never said that, bro. I've never said it. And so it's like, sometimes you gotta future-proof yourself. I guess that's a good word to say. You gotta future-proof yourself, and the only way you can do that is by, what the fuck is this? The only way you can do that is by, sometimes, and I always like to say live in the present, so I don't want to contradict that statement. But sometimes when the present moment feels so unbearable, for whatever reason, because you're tired, you bored as shit, you don't want to be wherever you at, take yourself out of that present moment and say, in the future, and we can even go down the line, God willingly, that you alive. You could say, bro, in 5 years, is future me gonna really be thinking about, oh, damn, I regret being here, blah, blah, blah. And maybe if so, you were in the wrong place. You aligned with the wrong shit. But even the days I worked at McDonald's, Best Buy, all of them places, bro, Bush, fucking 5 Point, all of these places, like, I don't ever regret none of them, because every single place I was at led me to the next place. For whatever reason. It may not, because, like, it may not even be because it specifically, that place specifically aligns with where you're trying to be at, bro. Literally, I started working at McDonald's. McDonald's led me to, I was selling fake ass AirPods. Sorry to whoever I sold them bitches, so I ran up a bag. I still got some of that money saved to this day. Like, that money has been my cushion money. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Was selling fake ass AirPods. That led me to, obviously I went to school. I was still selling clothes. I got a job. I got a job there at school, and then I became an RA. I got fired from that shit. Was still working in school. Then I got my internship at 5 Point. Quit that shit. Then I got my internship at the company I'm at now. I don't want to say it because I still work there. And then that led me to where I'm at now. Who fucking know? But every place wasn't like, okay, Best Buy was really good because that's where I met YB at. And because of that, I wouldn't have been able to make Sincerely Imperfect. Like, I just don't think if I was at Best Buy, the album wouldn't exist. And so, but even when I was at 5 Point, I didn't meet nobody that made music. Nobody in there at fucking 5 Point gave a fuck about my music. But because I was in that environment, it pushed me to make, I think that's when I made After the Party. It pushed me to make that. So it's just like, every place leads to, every path leads to the next destination. And every path has an outcome, that maybe sometimes you can't directly see that is influencing the next path or influence a certain outcome, but it is. And that's evident in my story with every album I've made, because every album I was at a way different point in my life. But every single situation, which usually was never something that was just a great thing, like, oh, I blew up, or post did good, or it was usually actually the negative things in my life that pushed me, like, okay, do it again, let's go again, let's get better, let's do this, you know what I mean? That really pushed me to the next thing, and I don't regret it, bro. Didn't anything really come out of that, like getting a crazy exposure or anything? No, but nonetheless, I still don't regret it. I would do it all over again right fucking now. I would do it over again. I don't have no regrets, bro. And so that's why, to me, I believe this shit will work, because I even in my lowest points, I still can see the purpose in the moment, bro. Because I honestly, I believe, bro, when they say pressure make diamonds, that's true, folks. Because the more things I go through like this, the more days I gotta fucking wake up early as shit and clock into a job I hate, it makes me want it even fucking more. I keep getting better every time. That's the one thing I notice is every fucking time I keep getting better. Like, I keep getting better every time. And for whatever rhyme or reason, I don't know. Maybe it's just because God don't want me to get comfortable. God, I don't know. But I keep ending up in places I don't want to really be at, truly. And the outcome is always something amazing that was better than the last. And so, and maybe some people might not like my new project. Maybe some people, I don't know. A lot of people still like my older projects, but regardless, like me personally, because it don't really matter what anybody else thinks. It's about what you genuinely think, like unbiasedly think about yourself, and unbiasedly, like I know that. Don't get me wrong, like I said, there was a lot of flaws in the project, and that was the whole point. But I knew what it took for me to make that. And I know, like, nigga, from a music perspective, it might not have been perfect, but this was the best I've done so far. And so, yeah, I can't say how this shit gonna work, but I promise you, I am going to find, or I'm gonna fucking die trying. I'm going to die trying at the very least. I'm going to make this shit work. Some fucking how. I don't know when. I don't know where. I don't know what. I don't know how, but I know I'm gonna make this shit work some fucking how, bro. Where I can wake up and I don't have to listen to nobody else. Or if I'm listening to them, it's because I want to listen to them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know, but I'm really just talking so I don't fall asleep. I don't know how long I see myself staying at that job. I guess it really just depends what the job market do. I'm gonna keep applying to more jobs and shit. But I don't see me being there for more than 3 months. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna be at Best Buy for as long as I was at. That time kind of flew by. I'm not gonna lie. So I was there. I was there a little less than a year, and I didn't plan on being there past like December type shit. But so I don't know. Like I said, sometimes life just takes you in a different direction, and I don't. If I wasn't there them extra months, I wouldn't have made Sincerely Imperfect. I wouldn't have did all the videos. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta be grateful for even the shit that you don't even want to be grateful for, because it's just like it's invisible outcomes that are actively happening that you're not gonna be able to see until it's done. And that's why, I'll just say, like, bro, the music makes itself. Like the art in general makes itself, because I'm saying you still got to get up and make it, but I feel like, bro, your story writes itself if you just go. Sometimes you just gotta go with the motherfucking flow, folks. You just go with the flow, and countless amount, bro. I made Sincerely Imperfect in a fucking week after scrapping 3 albums, because I kept trying to force it. I kept forcing it. And the one time I just sat down, I said, nigga, I'm finna start forcing this shit. And I just sat down, and it all fucking came to me. It all came to me. Because why? Because I kept showing up. But 2, I just knew, like, nigga, if I just, you know what I mean, bro? If I just trust this shit right now, can I make this exit? I might be fried. No, that shit over with. Well, I probably could make it, but it ain't even that deep. But nigga, if I just keep showing up every day, I get on FL. Even if I'm just, for a lot of part, I was just doing the same fucking take over and over again. But I knew, I was like, nigga, if I just keep showing up, this shit gonna get done. It's gonna happen. I knew an album was in me. I just didn't know. I just couldn't see it, but I knew it was in me. And so I say all that to say, bro, just show up. Just show up. Even when you don't know why or where or when or how or for what reason, just fucking show up. And it's not, and whatever feels right, there's no wrong decision. There's no wrong decision. There's no wrong decision. You can't make a wrong decision when you're chasing your dreams. Because even when you unsure, sometimes you just be like, fuck it, let me try it. And it's always gonna have an outcome. As long as you stay present, every single thing that you do is going to have I don't know if it's adverse the right word. It's going to have I don't really know the right, like, it's gonna be like an equal but opposite reaction, bro. Like, so even if you like I'm not saying go fucking kill somebody or some stupid shit like that. I'm saying, like, even if you at Best Buy, you fucking hate working at Best Buy, but at the end of the day, like, you know, this the only job you had, you have to pay your bills, do whatever, because you showed up and you kind of thugged it out for as long as you could. There's fruit in that. One, discipline. Two, like, okay, me personally, Best Buy taught me a lot, despite me not liking that job. You know, and every job got its pros and cons. I think that job was really it was a lot of people my age, so I could talk about a lot more relatable things. But at this job, it's like a lot of older people, so, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But Best Buy really taught me how to talk to people that I don't give a fuck, like good customer service. I got way better at speaking Spanish because I had to, like, you know, actively speak Spanish and help people in Spanish. Made Sincerely Imperfect, which I know it'll lead to the next thing. When, how, I don't know, but I know it will. What else? A lot of shit, bro. Just met YB, that's like my brother, bro. Just so much shit that and it built a lot of character, bro. Like, because even, nigga, I was at Best Buy after I graduated with my degree, and I thought by then I was like, nigga, I'm not finna be working at Best Buy by December, because I graduated in December. So I was like, hey, by December I'm not finna be here. And look, my dumb ass was still there. I mean, I'm not there no more, but I think it's just like, it's, you don't even have to be religious, but I really think God's timing is a great phase, a great saying whether you're religious or not, because it's just like some things you just don't understand why you are in that position until after. It's just like, it's a hindsight thing, bro. Humans, we terrible with hindsight, because it's like we just sometimes we just get blinded. We just get tunnel vision. We just want one thing. And I'm a victim of this. I'm not, like, when I be talking about this shit, bro, I'm talking about my life experiences. Like, this is my life experience. Humans are terrible. We get crazy tunnel vision. And probably, I think it's really part of the way that, especially the Western world is set up, because I haven't been everywhere, but from my knowledge, I do watch a lot of YouTube and shit, like other cultures and people traveling. And from my knowledge, a lot of places, non-Western, like East, like over East, a lot of places are a lot slower. Because, like, here it's like you just in the hamster wheel, like you just constantly going. And because of that, you get tunnel vision on one thing, and it just gets so hard for you to see outside of your hamster wheel. It's like a goldfish bowl, bro. You get put in this goldfish bowl, and I don't think goldfish have any knowledge that they're in a fucking goldfish bowl. Like, they don't even know. And so it's just like, because of that, bro, it just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. But I say take the time to smell the roses. That's all I can say, because sometimes we get so blinded by what's next. Oh, I gotta improve, I gotta get better, which is nothing wrong with it, but we do that and we miss pivotal moments, because I could have easily just said fuck it and quit Best Buy. And I'm not saying I would have been like, I'm not saying it wouldn't have led me to another thing or whatever, but who knows? Who fucking knows? But now, knowing that I didn't quit, I know what it did lead to. And because I know that, I'm like, nigga, I don't regret. I really don't need a GPS on right now, but I don't feel like turning it off, so. But like, it's because I know what it did lead to, nigga. I don't regret I don't regret not knowing what it didn't lead to. You know what I mean? Because I'm grateful for what it did. For, you know, I love Sincerely Imperfect. And I love YB, bro. I wouldn't. And so it's like you just get in some moments, you just like, bro, I don't regret this. Like, I don't know what the other path looked like, but I don't regret this one. You know what I mean? And so who knows if I would have been so thirsty to just get out of Best Buy, and which I was. I was actively trying, but I wasn't trying as hard. Like, I probably could have got a job somewhere else. I just wasn't. At a certain point, I just stopped giving a fuck, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna just see what happened. But it was after YB left, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm finna start applying. Like, I didn't really give a fuck where the job was at, which is why I took this job. I just didn't want to be in Best Buy. But yeah, but that's what I mean, bro. Smell the roses, even when it just seemed like, nigga, why the fuck would I want to smell these roses? It's just like, it's pivotal. It's some things that I always say, you can extract something useful from every situation, good or bad, no matter how grave or how good. You can learn something from every situation and use it to your benefit. And it may not even be an immediate benefit. It may not be something that's useful till another year or 2 years down the line, whatever, but you can always take something. So I say, no matter how fucked up you is, folks, and don't get me wrong, I'm not the most, like, it's like, I don't have a bunch of money, but I'm not broke. I'm not poor. And so, like, don't get me wrong, it's been times where I ain't had no fucking money in my account, but, like, I've never been poor, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I would sell my fucking shoes off my feet before I had no money at all. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I don't know. Just if you don't have nothing to be thankful for, just be thankful you can wake up every day and that you're still alive, that you even can watch this, because I know it's cliche, but I always say shit is cliche because it's true. Your life is the only thing that once it's gone, you can't repair it. Nigga, if your credit fucked up, you can repair your credit. It may not go right back to where it was at, but you can repair your credit. If you don't got no money, you can find a way to get some money. You don't got a car, you can get a car. But you can't get another life. At least I don't think so. Maybe reincarnation, I don't know. But you can't get another life. That's the one thing you can't get another of. Once it's gone, it's gone. At least in my belief. So it's like, nigga, just be grateful that you alive right now, honestly. Because I promise you, no matter how fucked up you think you is somebody who is 10 times more fucked up than you. I promise you. It's niggas who really was born in North Korea. Like, think about shit like that, bro. It's niggas that really was born in North Korea, bro. You can't get more fucked up than that. Unless you live in fucking Pyongyang or whatever that shit is. Any place outside there, bro, you were born fucked up. So it's like, you're not that. If you do not live in North Korea, bro, like, you're not as fucked up as you think you is, bro. Because some of them niggas are. Some of the stories I heard are fucking the most foul shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like, it's like certain shit you just couldn't even imagine actually seeing with your own eyes, and that's one of them. Like, I done seen some fucked up shit, and I like. It's even some fucked up shit that I know that I haven't seen that I would be able to like come to terms with. But some shit that they was describing, bro, nigga, I don't think I could even like. I would get nightmares of that shit. So, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Life is it's just life, bro. Life is so complex. But I think you know, and I've watched a lot of people's success stories. And the one consensus is once niggas made it, bro, like I said, they never said that they regretted doing XYZ or doing like it's really all part of the journey, bro. You have to trust the process, folks. Because it's like I said, don't get me wrong, nigga, I'm on album 6, and every day I be like, bro, it's niggas that haven't even released the album that have seen 10 times more success than me. And so every day I question, like, nigga, how the fuck hasn't nothing worked yet? And I'm on album 6. And I question that, but like I said, it's certain shit that's working, that's actively working right now that I just don't even know about. And I'm not gonna realize it until the future. So yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up talking. I'm damn near home, so yeah.